Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, and it's time for another edition of Proline with Jim Feist and me, Dave Koken. We've got some good games to look at tonight. We'll take a peek at the 76ers and Hawks in the NBA, plus the ACC battle between Boston College and Clemson. Try and get you on the right side of those two games. And then it's up to you to take advantage of the offers we've got. Jim, you're going to have to spend a whole bunch of money to get what you got today. Oh, wait a minute. That's not a whole bunch of money. It's $5, isn't it?
Well, that can be a whole bunch of money in some cases, but if you really want value, you're talking about this is amazing. Great action today in both college and pro, including a game I've isolated as my situational NBA game of the month. That's right. This is a situation I look for, and occasionally it comes up, and when it does, this baby does win. So I'm going to have a lot of money on this game personally. It's available for $25 online at ProlineTV.com, but it's part of Tuesday's triple header for just $5. So my NBA situational game of the month, plus today's executive and inner circle winner for just $5. So you cash in with me today by calling 1-866-841-1655. That's 1-866-841-1655. And don't forget, for winners, free winners each and every day, just text WINNER, WINNER, to 313131. Don't miss out on this. My situational game of the month goes today, along with a couple other plays. It's only $5. 1-866-841-1655.
All right, Jim, well, let's start off and look at the NBA tonight. We got Philadelphia. They're on the road, going to Atlanta. The Hawks, I'm not sure. Well, the Hawks are a decent basketball team. They've not taken that step forward to being what I'd call a serious contender. What they are is, a playoff caliber team. Philadelphia, though, I got to tell you, this team is. I bet the over on their win total at the start of the year. I think it was in the low to mid 30s. I think they got a pretty good shot to cash it. I mean, they're not a great team by any means, but they've made some nice strides this year, and they've been very, very good at home. Unfortunately, not so good on the road, and this could be a tough assignment for them tonight down in Atlanta.
Well, yeah, that's true, Dave. And Atlanta has overtaken Orlando in their division. But they're still behind Miami. Of course, Miami's pretty good. We know that. But there's a lot of stats here that trend situations. Like the 76ers are 6-0 in their last 6 games versus a team with a winning record above 600. They're 7-1 their last 8 games versus a team with a winning straight up record. These are ATS records that I'm talking about. They're 12-3 in their last 15 ATS, in their last 15 following a straight up loss. That's very impressive. They're 18-6 in their last 26 games with 1 day's rest. 13-6 in their last 19 games as an underdog. These are all great statistics that I have to look at each and every day and kind of put you. It's not the only stuff you bet on, but you try to look for matchups. Take the other side of this. The Hawks are 0-5 ATS in their last 5 games following an ATS win. Very interesting. And here we go into this game. 8-22 in their last 30 when their opponent scores 100 points or more in their previous game. I'm going to take a little value here with the underdog and look for them to cover.
Well, I like the same side. I'm not going to use it as a play tonight because I think Atlanta's going to win the basketball game, and not a lot of room for error there. But I do think the 76ers are going to give them a good battle. And they are a team that seems to be gaining in confidence. I think the big thing in Philadelphia this year, what's the difference between them this year and last year? It's simple. It's Doug Collins on the bench. He's, I don't know how long he'll last as the 76ers coach because his pattern in the past has been to kind of burn out after a couple of seasons. Very intense guy. But he's an excellent basketball coach. And there's no question that if you look at Philadelphia, they are a better basketball team than they were before this season when he arrived as coach. They're better fundamentally. They don't get blown out on a very frequent basis anymore. They're in these games. And, they're a decent basketball team. Atlanta, I don't know. They just don't scare me that much long term. Certainly they're capable on any one night I'm going out there and playing a really good game. So, if they beat the 76ers by 10 tonight, I'm not going to be shocked. But picking a side in this one with the spread, I would go with the Philadelphia side as well. We'll look at the ACC match between Boston College and Clemson in a moment. I don't win all the time. I've never claimed that I do, but I'm not going to be shy about talking about when I am winning, and I am absolutely killing everything in sight right now. I'm on a massive hot streak. It was a good week last week to begin with, and then Friday night, I swept the board. I had 3 plays, won them all. Saturday, college basketball, depending on your LSU line, I was either 6-0 or 5-0-1 on my top college plays. Saturday, I won every side I had, including the Super Bowl. Would play with the Packers. And last night, I had the Charlotte Bobcats, the Lakers, and then I had one college game that was Detroit, plus the points. They didn't need them as they beat Cleveland State, so a perfect 3-0. This is a huge hot streak right now. Over these last 4 days, I basically have won everything. So my customers are real happy right now. I offered yesterday $79 for all my action plays right through the conference tournaments. So you already got the Charlotte Bobcats if you took advantage of that. There's another real good play out there tonight that you're going to get. This one's on a college game. It's a Tuesday college shocker. It's a home underdog, and I think it's got a terrific chance to pull the upset. Sign up for this offer. It's $79, and you're going to be on board for a long time here because it's right through the end of the conference tournaments, which is March 16th. Every single action play I've got in college and pro basketball, there's at least one every night, usually more than that. Take advantage now. Again, I mention this all the time. I know most people like to tell their pals that they're winning. Your bookmaker knows better. Bookies win, players lose. If you want to reverse that, I'm one of the best people there is at this, especially at this time of year. I'm not going to give you absurd information, inside contacts and all that crap. Look, I'm a handicapper. I've been doing this a long time, and I know it works at this time of year. And it's working like a charm right now. Cash in. Make the call. 1-866-841-1665. 1-866-841-1665. Spend a little money, $79. Make a lot of money between now and the end of the conference tournaments. Well, Boston College and Clemson go tonight. Jim, I'll take the lead on this one. Clemson, it's good old Clemson because they're the same old story. This is a team that when they're on the road, you really never know what to expect. But their home court advantage is one of the largest in college basketball. They're a much better team at home than they are on the road. Little John Arena, even though Clemson, unless they're playing North Carolina, which they could basically never beat anyplace, this team can be really tough at home. And Boston College has had a very tough time with Clemson. If you look at this series lately, it's been all Clemson over the last several years. The last 10 meetings, Boston College has only covered the spread once. The Eagles are a gritty, tough team, and the number's not small tonight. So I don't think this is an easy play. And again, this is also not a game I'm going to use on the service tonight. It's just too tough at this number. But, given the series history and the way Clemson plays at Little John, I'm going to go with the Tigers to find a way to get there by low double figures tonight. So Clemson minus the points is the way I would have to lean in this one.
Well, Dave, I can't disagree with you. When you look at Boston College, they're a very weak rebounding team. 303rd in the nation with 32 boards per game. That's weak, and that's why when they're on the road, they get dominated a little bit. One of the crazy stats that I do not follow whatsoever, and I have it here in front of me, they're 12-5 ATS in their last 18 Tuesday games. Well, who cares? That's just aberrational. There's absolutely no reason, unless there's magical dust or something that they have in their breakfast on Tuesday morning. That makes no sense to me. But it's one of those aberrational trends that people talk about. But what I do like, in their last 32 road games, they're 21-10 under the total. And the way that Clemson is playing as well, I'm looking for this to be a little lower scoring. I'm looking at a line here that opened up at 135.5, and it's 134. You got to be a little scared. You don't want to chase numbers too far down, but if you get on it right away and try to get that 134, I'd go under.
Just remind folks that we do this every day. ProlineTV.com, an extended show on weekends when we take a look at the big Saturday cards. Plus, great offers as well. Take advantage of them. We don't really give you the hard sell here with some of the information that you'll hear other places. We don't have to. We've been doing this for a lot of years, and unfortunately, our reputations are pretty secure at this point. That's why we use our real names, and we don't change the name of the company from one year to the next. You don't have to when you win it for your customers. My offer right now is $79. All my action plays, college and pro basketball through the conference tournaments at 1-866-841-1665. And with Jim, you got a $5 special tonight, plus an opportunity to get free plays via text every day.
That's right. The situational NBA game of the month goes tonight, and you can get my Inner Circle and Executive plays along with it. It's $25 right here online at ProlineTV.com, or if you make the call to my office right now, 1-866-841-1655, you can get all three plays for $5. And don't forget a text to WINNER, the WINNER to 313131. Dave, one of the things you mentioned, we've been doing this a long time. We picked a lot more winners than losers. But if you and I are around much longer, they're going to be calling this fossil sports.
Well, I hope so, because I'm not going to the place just yet. All right, that's it for us. Enjoy the action tonight, folks, and we will see you tomorrow. Big schedule tomorrow, so we'll have a couple of good games to talk about. See you then on Proline.